the deepest sleep of your life, wrapped in the warmth of an ancient stone cottage nestled in the Irish countryside, where rolling green hills meet the vast Atlantic Ocean. Whether you've just laid down for the night, or you've awakened in the darkness seeking rest once more, you are exactly where you need to be, word by word, breath by breath. I will guide you into complete and total surrender, releasing every burden, every worry, every fragment of tension you've been carrying. My name is Anna, and it is my deepest honor to walk beside you on this journey into peace. Before we begin, if you haven't already, please take a moment to subscribe to this channel and leave a like. Your support allows me to continue creating these spaces of rest and healing for you. Now, wherever you are in this world, whatever weight you're carrying tonight, I welcome you with an open heart. This is your sacred time to retreat from the noise, the demands, the endless spinning of your thoughts. This is your moment to come home to the quiet, rested, peaceful sanctuary that lives within you. Let your body settle now, finding the most comfortable position for deep sleep. Perhaps you need to adjust your pillow, pull your blanket a little higher, or shift slightly to one side. Take all the time you need. There is no rush here. There is nowhere to be and nothing to accomplish. And when you're ready, allow your eyes to gently close, sealing yourself away from the world outside. Feel the weight of your eyelids as they come together, heavy and soft, like curtains drawn against the day. Take a slow, deliberate breath in through your nose, filling your lungs completely, feeling your chest and belly expand with fresh, nourishing air. And now, release that breath through your mouth with a soft sigh, letting your shoulders drop, letting your jaw unclench, letting everything soften. Again, breathe in slowly, deeply, drawing peace and calm into every cell of your body. And exhale, longer this time, surrendering the entire day behind you, releasing every moment that has passed, every conversation, every decision, every tiny stress that has accumulated in your muscles and your mind. Continue breathing naturally now, finding your own rhythm, your own pace. And as you breathe, begin to imagine that high above you in the infinite cosmos, a luminous sphere of golden light begins its descent toward you. This light is ancient and wise, warm and infinitely compassionate. It carries the frequency of complete peace, of total safety, of unconditional love. Watch as this radiant orb draws closer and closer to you, pulsing gently with each of your breaths, moving in perfect harmony with your heartbeat. now it arrives at the very crown of your head, making contact with the highest point of your being. The moment this golden light touches your crown, you feel a wave of warmth spreading across your scalp, gentle and soothing, like the softest hands massaging away every bit of tension you've been holding there. Your entire scalp begins to relax, melting beneath this loving touch. The light doesn't stop there. It flows naturally downward, spilling over your forehead, smoothing away the worry lines, the furrows of concentration, the tightness from squinting or frowning throughout the day. Your forehead becomes smooth and soft, completely at ease. The golden light pools around your eyes now. Those precious eyes that have worked so hard for you today, that have taken in so much information, so much light, so many images. Give your eyes permission to rest completely now. Feel the tiny muscles around them releasing, softening, letting go. Your eyelids grow heavier still, so heavy that even if you wanted to open them, you wouldn't have the energy. But you don't want to open them. You want to sink deeper into this delicious darkness, this peaceful void where nothing is required of you. The light continues its loving journey down your face, warming your cheeks, relaxing the hundreds of tiny muscles there. It softens your nose, your mouth, your chin, and now it reaches your jaw, that place where so many of us hold tremendous tension without even realizing it. Perhaps you've been clenching your teeth today, grinding them in concentration or stress. Let your jaw go completely slack now. Let your mouth fall open slightly if it wants to. Let your tongue rest heavily in your mouth, not pressed against your teeth, not working, just resting. Feel how good it is to let go here. Take a slow, deep breath into your entire face, and as you exhale, imagine every last trace of tightness dissolving, melting away like morning mist in the sunshine. Silently whisper to yourself, I am releasing everything now. I am surrendering to peace. I am letting go with grace and ease. The golden light flows like warm honey down the sides of your neck now. That vulnerable, tender part of you that connects your thoughts to your body, your mind to your heart. How much tension lives here in your neck, in these delicate muscles that support the weight of your head all day long. Give your neck permission to soften now, to release, to let the pillow do all the work of holding you. And now, the light spreads across your shoulders, those brave shoulders that have been carrying so much weight, so many responsibilities, so many burdens that were never yours to carry in the first place. Your shoulders have been raised up toward your ears without you even noticing, tight and contracted, protecting you from some invisible threat. But here, now, in this sacred space, there is nothing to protect yourself from. You are completely safe. You are utterly held. Let your shoulders drop away from your ears, falling heavily into the mattress beneath you. Feel them surrendering their weight to gravity, to the earth, to the divine support that is always beneath you, always catching you, always holding you with infinite tenderness. Release a long, slow exhale of complete surrender, helping your shoulders to settle even deeper into peace. And with your next few breaths, watch as the golden light unfolds through every cell, every fiber, every molecule of your arms. It moves down your upper arms, those strong arms that have reached and lifted and held so much today. It brings warmth and peace to your elbows, those hard-working joints that bend and straighten thousands of times each day. The light flows through your forearms now, those muscles that help you write and type and hold and carry. It restores every cell there, bringing them back to a state of pure, original peace. And now the light pours into your wrists, those delicate bridges between your arms and hands. Feel how they soften, how they let go. The golden light fills every square inch of your hands now. Your beautiful hands that have touched and created and communicated so much today. Your palms grow warm and heavy. Your fingers begin to uncurl, releasing their grip on everything you've been trying to hold on to, trying to control, trying to make happen. Your hands know a profound truth in this moment. They know that they don't need to grasp at anything right now. They can simply rest, simply be, simply surrender into the support that surrounds them. Take 2 slow, deep breaths all the way down the length of your luminous arms, from your shoulders to your fingertips, letting them sink even more deeply into complete and total relaxation. As you exhale the second time, feel your arms becoming so heavy, so relaxed, so utterly at peace that you couldn't lift them even if you wanted to. But you don't want to. You only want to let go more, to surrender more deeply, to fall more completely into this ocean of peace. Now guide your attention to your collarbones, that beautiful architecture of bone that frames your heart. The golden light pulls there for a moment before gently descending to fill your heart space, your chest, your lungs. With each breath in, the light expands and your heart expands with it, filling with compassion for yourself, filling with forgiveness for yourself, filling with the deepest, most unconditional love. You have been so hard on yourself lately, haven't you? So critical, so demanding, so unforgiving of your mistakes and imperfections. But here, now, in this moment, your heart remembers the truth. You are doing the best you can. You have always been doing the best you can. And you are worthy of rest. You are worthy of peace. You are worthy of love, exactly as you are. With each breath out, your heart softens, melts, surrenders. Any walls you've built around it, any armor you've worn to protect it, begins to dissolve. You don't need those walls here. You are safe to be soft, safe to be open, safe to be vulnerable. As you take several spacious, loving breaths through your heart center, silently repeat these words like a prayer, like a promise to yourself. I am ready to rest now. I am willing to receive deep peace. I am open to the healing that sleep will bring me. The golden light radiates outward to your back body, to your shoulder blades, those wings you've forgotten you have. Feel them softening, melting into the mattress. Any knots of tension that have formed there, any tightness from hunching over a desk or a phone, begins to unravel, to release, to dissolve completely. The light moves down your spine now, that miraculous column of bone that holds you upright, that houses your spinal cord, that central highway of communication between your brain and your body. Vertebra by vertebra, the light descends, bringing healing and peace to each one. Your spine begins to lengthen, to soften, to surrender completely into the support beneath you. As the golden light reaches the base of your spine, it expands to fill your entire pelvis, your hips, your lower belly. This is where we hold so much emotion, so much fear, so much unprocessed energy. And the light knows this. It moves through these areas with extra tenderness, extra compassion, inviting everything that's been stuck to start flowing again, to start moving through you and out of you with ease and grace. Your belly, which you may have been holding tight all day, sucking in, contracting, trying to make smaller, finally receives permission to be soft. With each inhale, your belly naturally rises, expands, fills with life-giving breath. With each exhale, it softens, releases, lets go completely. There is such freedom in this, such relief. Continue breathing into your belly, feeling it rise and fall, like gentle waves on a peaceful shore. And now the golden light begins its final descent through your body, flowing down your thighs, those powerful muscles that have walked you through this entire day, that have climbed stairs and stood in lines and carried you wherever you needed to go. They have earned their rest. Feel them growing heavy, sinking mattress, releasing completely. The light bathes your knees, those hard-working joints that bend and straighten, that absorb shock and impact with every step you take. Feel warmth and healing flowing into them now. The light moves through your calves, down the fronts of your shins, bringing peace and ease to every muscle fiber there. It flows through your ankles, those small but mighty joints that help you balance and move through the world with grace. And finally, the light arrives at your feet, your tired, faithful feet that have supported the entire weight of your body today. Feel them warming, softening, surrendering. Your arches flatten slightly into the mattress. Your toes uncurl and relax. There is nowhere your feet need to take you right now. They can simply rest, simply be, simply receive the healing and peace that flows through them. Take 2 slow, deep breaths all the way down to your feet, to your toes, letting your entire legs sink into such profound relaxation that they feel almost as if they're melting into the bed itself, becoming one with the mattress, becoming one with the earth beneath you. For several quiet breath cycles, become aware of your entire body, from the crown of your head to the tips of your toes. Every single cell is now bathed in golden light, wrapped in warmth, held in peace. Your body has released so much tension, so much holding, so much unnecessary effort. Feel how good it is to simply let go, to simply rest, to simply be exactly as you are in this moment. You don't need to do anything, fix anything, change anything, improve anything. You are enough, exactly as you are. And now, as your body rests in this state of deep relaxation, turn your attention to your mind, to that endlessly churning thought machine that has been working overtime, planning and worrying and analyzing and judging all day long. Notice if there are stories your mind has been repeating, narratives about what went wrong today, fears about what might go wrong tomorrow, regrets about what you should have said or done differently. These thoughts have been spinning through your awareness like a carousel that never stops, around and around and around, until you feel dizzy and exhausted. But here is the truth, the liberating truth that your mind needs to hear right now. You don't have to think about any of this tonight. You don't have to solve anything or figure anything out or come to any conclusions. All of those thoughts, all of those worries, all of those plans and problems will still be there tomorrow if you need them. But right now, in this sacred moment, you have permission to set them all down, to step away from them, to give yourself complete and total freedom from the burden of thinking. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, Imagine gathering up all of those thoughts, all of those worries, all of those mental loops, and placing them in a basket beside your bed. The basket will hold them for you. They'll be safe there. And tomorrow, if you need to, you can pick them back up. But for now, for tonight, you are free. You are released. You are at peace. With each exhale, feel your mind growing quieter, stiller, more spacious. The endless chattering begins to fade into the background, like turning down the volume on a radio, until eventually there is only silence, only space, only peace. And now, as both your body and your mind settle into this profound state of rest and relaxation, focus your attention on your mind's eye, that inner screen where images and visions appear. See that the golden light that has been flowing through your body now fills this inner space as well, glowing softly, warmly, like the most beautiful sunset you've ever witnessed. And as you watch this inner light, it begins to shift and transform, becoming softer, mistier, more ethereal. The golden mist begins to part like curtains opening on a stage, and a scene begins to emerge, becoming clearer and more vivid with each passing moment. You find yourself standing on a narrow country road in the Irish countryside. The road beneath your feet is made of packed earth and small stones, winding gently through impossibly green hills that roll like waves toward the horizon. The grass here is a green you've never quite seen anywhere else. Vibrant and luminous, almost glowing with life force. Ancient stone walls, built hundreds of years ago by hands long gone, line the sides of the road, marking boundaries between fields where sheep graze peacefully, their white wool bright against the emerald grass. The air here tastes different, feels different. It's fresh and clean and slightly salty, carrying the scent of the ocean even though you can't quite see it yet. There's also the smell of earth and grass and wildflowers, a perfume that is entirely natural, entirely pure. Take a deep breath of this Irish air into your lungs, feeling it cleanse and purify you from the inside out. As you exhale, you feel yourself arriving more fully in this place, becoming more present, more embodied, more real. The sky above you is vast and dramatic, filled with clouds that move and shift and change shape as you watch them. The light here is soft and diffused, that particular quality of light that happens in the late afternoon when the sun is beginning its slow descent toward the horizon, but hasn't quite reached it yet. Everything is bathed in a gentle golden glow that makes the whole landscape look almost dreamlike, almost magical. And there, just ahead of you, where the road curves around a hillside, you see it, a small stone cottage, ancient and weathered and absolutely perfect. Its walls are made of gray stone, fitted together with such skill and care that they've stood for centuries against wind and rain and time itself. The roof is thatched, thick and golden brown, with small wildflowers and grasses growing from it, as if the cottage is part of the earth itself, growing up from the ground rather than built upon it. A thin spiral of white smoke rises from the chimney, carrying with it the scent of burning peat, that distinctive smell that is unlike any other kind of fire, earthy and ancient and deeply comforting. Windows with white painted frames glow with warm light from within, like eyes looking out at the world with kindness and welcome. A wooden door, painted deep blue like the ocean, sits at the center of the cottage, and even from here, you can see the iron latch and hinges, black and solid and worn smooth from countless hands opening and closing this door over many decades. The cottage is surrounded by a small garden where roses climb up the stone walls, their blossoms in shades of pink and cream, releasing their sweet perfume into the evening air. Lavender bushes line the path to the door, their purple flowers buzzing quietly with late afternoon bees finishing their work for the day. This cottage has been waiting for you. It has been here for a very long time, holding space for weary travelers who need rest, who need shelter, who need a sanctuary where they can let down their guard and simply be. As you begin walking slowly toward the cottage, your feet finding their rhythm on the earthen path, you feel something shifting inside you. With each step, you're leaving behind a little more of the world you came from, a little more of your worries and stresses, and the persona you wear when you're out in the world, trying to be strong, trying to be capable, trying to hold everything together. Each footfall is a small act of surrender, a tiny letting go. Your shoulders drop a little more. Your jaw unclenches a little further. Your breath deepens and slows. You pass through the garden gate, which swings open easily at your touch, and walk along the lavender-lined path. The bees pay you no mind, too focused on their work to notice this quiet human passing by. You reach the blue door and pause there for a moment, your hand on the iron latch, feeling the coolness of the metal against your palm. Take one more deep breath of the fresh Irish air, and as you exhale, silently speak these words to yourself. I am ready to enter my sanctuary. I am ready to receive deep rest. I am ready to surrender completely. And now you lift the latch and push the door open, stepping across the threshold and into the cottage. The warmth hits you immediately, wrapping around you like a blanket, like an embrace, like coming home after a very long journey. The air inside is infused with the scent of that peat fire burning in the hearth, along with hints of dried herbs hanging from the beams, the sweetness of beeswax candles, and something else, something like bread or cake baking, warm and comforting and deeply nourishing to your soul. You close the door behind you and stand there for a moment, just taking it all in. The cottage is a single room, but it feels spacious rather than small, with an A-frame ceiling supported by dark wooden beams that have been here since before anyone you know was born. The walls are the same stone as the outside, thick and solid and incredibly insulating, keeping the warmth in and the cold out. Between the stones, white plaster has been carefully applied, making the space feel bright and clean despite the age of the structure. The floor beneath your feet is made of wide wooden planks, worn smooth from centuries of footsteps, creaking slightly as you move across them. A sound that speaks of history and continuity, and the countless lives that have unfolded within these walls. Your eyes are drawn immediately to the fireplace that dominates one wall of the cottage. It's made of the same gray stone as the walls, with a wide hearth and an opening big enough that you could almost step inside it. A fire burns there now, not raging but steady and strong, fueled by blocks of dark brown peat that glow red at their centers. The heat radiating from the fire is penetrating and deep, the kind of warmth that doesn't just heat your skin, but seems to seep into your bones, into your very core, melting away cold and tension you didn't even know you were carrying. On the mantel above the fireplace sit small treasures. A piece of driftwood worn smooth by ocean waves, several small stones with holes through their centers, what the Irish call fairy stones, a few sprigs of dried herbs tied with twine, a stub of a beeswax candle in a brass holder. These simple objects feel sacred somehow, like offerings, like prayers made tangible. To one side of the fireplace is a large armchair, deeply cushioned and upholstered in faded fabric the color of moss. It's positioned perfectly to face both the fire and a window that looks out over the countryside. So you could sit there and watch both the flames and the landscape, both the light within and the light without. A heavy wool blanket in shades of cream and gray is draped over the back of the chair, and a small footstool sits before it, waiting. On the other side of the fireplace is a narrow wooden table against the wall, its surface worn smooth from use. On it sits a ceramic pitcher filled with fresh water, a simple clay mug, and a small glass bottle filled with golden liquid that catches the firelight, probably honey from local bees, thick and sweet and healing. Near the table stands a tall wooden cabinet, its doors slightly ajar, revealing shelves stacked with mismatched all handmade, all beautiful in their imperfection. You can see the marks of the potter's hands on them, the slight wobbles and irregularities that prove they were crafted with care rather than manufactured by machine. There's something deeply comforting about being surrounded by objects that have been made by human hands, that carry the energy and intention of their makers. At the far end of the cottage, tucked under the slope of the thatched roof, you see a bed. It's a simple bed with an iron frame painted white, but it's been made up with obvious care and attention. The mattress is thick and looks incredibly soft, covered with crisp white linens that have been line-dried in the fresh Irish air. You can almost smell the sunshine and wind that dried those sheets. Several pillows are propped against the headboard, plump and inviting, and a thick duvet in a beautiful patchwork of fabrics, blues and greens and creams, is folded at the foot of the bed, ready to be pulled up when sleep calls. The window beside the bed is open just slightly, allowing fresh air to circulate through the cottage, and you can hear through it the distant sound of the ocean, waves rolling onto shore in their eternal rhythm, a sound that has been lulling humans to sleep since the beginning of time itself. Hanging from the wooden beams of the ceiling are bundles of dried herbs, lavender and rosemary and thyme, their subtle fragrance adding to the complex and beautiful scent profile of this space. There are also strings of what might be garlic or onions, practical and decorative at the same time. In one corner hangs a collection of copper pots and pans, their surfaces catching the firelight and glowing like small suns. And everywhere, absolutely everywhere, there is the gentle, warm glow of candlelight. Beeswax candles in various stages of burning sit on windowsills, on the mantel, on the table, their flames dancing and flickering, casting moving shadows on the stone walls, creating a sense of aliveness and magic. You remove your shoes by the door, your feet grateful to be freed, and slip them into a pair of soft wool slippers that sit there waiting, as if they knew you were coming. You shrug off your coat and hang it on a hook by the door, and now, dressed in comfortable clothes, warm and soft, you make your way slowly toward the armchair by the fire. But first, you stop at the wooden table and pour fresh water from the ceramic pitcher into the clay mug. You lift the mug to your lips and drink, and the water tastes pure and clean and slightly sweet, like it came from a deep well or a mountain spring. It nourishes you immediately, quenching a thirst you didn't know you had. You set the mug down and move to the armchair, lowering yourself into its deep cushions with a sigh of relief and release. The chair embraces you, supports you, holds you perfectly. You reach for the wool blanket and pull it across your lap and legs, feeling its weight and texture, rough your feet on the footstool and lean back, letting your head rest against the high back of the chair. And now you are truly here. Now you have truly arrived. The fire crackles softly before you, and you watch the flames as they dance and sway, never still, always moving, consuming the peat and transforming it into heat and light. There's something hypnotic about watching a fire, something that quiets the mind and soothes the nervous system. Your ancestors sat around fires just like this one for thousands of years, gathering warmth and light and comfort from these flames, telling stories, sharing meals, simply being together in the dark. That ancient part of you, that primal part that remembers sitting around fires under starlit skies. That part of you recognizes this moment, relaxes into it, knows that here, by this fire, you are safe. Your breathing naturally synchronizes with the flickering of the flames, becoming slower, deeper, more rhythmic. With each inhale, you draw in warmth and peace. With each exhale, you release tension and worry. The firelight plays across your face, warming your skin, and you feel that warmth penetrating deeper into your muscles, into your bones, all the way into your heart and soul. Any last pockets of coldness or tension that were hiding in your body begin to melt away under this gentle, persistent heat. Your crown and forehead soften even more. Your face becomes completely smooth and relaxed. Your jaw releases fully. Your shoulders, which somehow had crept back up towards your ears, drop down again, surrendering their weight. Your arms feel heavy and loose, your hands resting limply on the armrests or in your lap. Your belly is soft and easy with each breath. Your legs are completely relaxed, sinking into the chair. Your feet are warm and comfortable in the wool slippers. Take a deep, full body breath now, drawing peace and warmth into every cell, and exhale completely, letting go of absolutely everything you no longer need to carry. As your body settles into this profound state of physical relaxation, turn your attention once more to your mind, to the thoughts and worries and concerns that might still be trying to pull at your awareness. You notice them there, these thoughts, circling like birds, calling for your attention. But you don't need to respond to them right now. Instead, imagine offering each thought, each worry, each concern to the fire. See yourself gathering them up gently, not judging them, not pushing them away, but simply acknowledging them and then placing them into the flames. The fire accepts them willingly, gratefully even. It's the fire's nature to transform, to take what is offered and turn it into something else, And so, each thought, each worry, each fear that you place into the flames is immediately transformed. The fire consumes the heaviness and releases only light and warmth back to you. Keep doing this for as long as you need to. Every time a thought arises, every time your mind tries to hook you back into worry or planning or analyzing, simply notice it with compassion and offer it to the fire. I see you. You might whisper to each thought. I hear you. I know you're trying to help me, but right now, I'm choosing to rest. Right now, I'm giving you to the fire to be transformed. Thank you, but I release you now. With each offering to the flames, you feel lighter. Your mind grows quieter, more spacious, more peaceful. The constant chatter and noise begins to fade, replaced by a beautiful, restful silence. This silence is not empty or lonely. It's full and rich and nourishing. The kind of silence that holds you and heals you. In this silence, you can finally hear yourself breathe. You can finally feel your own heartbeat. You can finally sense the deep, abiding peace that lives at your core, that has always been there underneath all the noise and stress and activity. As your mind quiets completely, you become more aware of your surroundings, more present to the beauty and magic of this cottage sanctuary. You listen to the sounds that fill this space, the gentle, rhythmic crackling of the peat fire, a sound like whispered conversation, like secrets being shared. The occasional pop or hiss as a piece of peat shifts and settles. The soft whistle of wind through the thatching of the roof, nature's lullaby. The distant, eternal sound of ocean waves through the open window, rolling in and rolling out, in and out, like the breath of the earth itself. These sounds create a symphony of peace, a soundscape that invites you to let go even more deeply, to surrender even more completely. You breathe in the scents of this place, letting them fill your lungs and your body. The earthy, ancient smell of burning peat, the clean green scent of dried herbs hanging from the beams, the subtle sweetness of beeswax candles, the faint salt-tinged freshness of ocean air drifting through the window. All of these scents together create an atmosphere that is both grounding and uplifting, both comforting and inspiring. You look around at the details of the cottage, really seeing them now, appreciating them. The way the firelight makes the copper pots glow, the shadows dancing on the stone walls, the white curtains at the windows moving gently in the breeze, the patchwork quilt on the bed, each square a different fabric, each with its own story. The worn smoothness of the wooden floor, the solid, enduring presence of the stone walls that have sheltered so many souls over so many years. has witnessed so much life, so much laughter and tears, so much love and loss, so many births and deaths, and ordinary moments in between, and yet it remains patient and steady and eternally welcoming, ready to offer shelter and peace to whoever needs it. You feel deep gratitude rising in your heart for this cottage, for its walls and roof and fire, for the way it holds you now in this moment. And as you sit there in the comfortable armchair, wrapped in the wool blanket, warmed by the fire, your eyes begin to grow heavy. Your eyelids want to close. Your body is ready for sleep. But before you move to the bed, you notice something on the small table beside your chair that you hadn't seen before. A simple ceramic cup filled with warm milk infused with honey and a hint of vanilla. The steam rises from it in gentle spirals, carrying the sweet, comforting aroma. You reach for the cup, wrapping your hands around it, feeling its warmth seep into your palms. You lift it to your lips and take a slow, mindful sip. The liquid is warm but not hot, smooth and creamy and subtly sweet. It coats your throat as you swallow, spreading warmth throughout your chest and belly. This is not just milk and honey. This is comfort in liquid form. This is nourishment for body and soul. You take another sip and another, savoring each one, feeling the warmth and sweetness spreading through your entire being, settling you, grounding you, preparing you for the deep sleep that awaits. When the cup is empty, you set it back on the table and take one more long look at the fire, at the flames that have kept you company, that have transformed your worries and warmed your body and lit up this beautiful space. Thank you, you whisper to the fire. Thank you for your light and your warmth. Thank you for holding space for my healing. And now it's time to move to the bed, to give yourself over completely to sleep. You rise from the chair slowly, letting the blanket fall away, your body heavy with relaxation, your mind quiet and peaceful. You walk the few steps to the bed, your feet making soft sounds on the wooden floor. You pull back the patchwork quilt and the crisp white sheets, revealing the soft, inviting mattress beneath. You climb into the bed, feeling the coolness of the sheets against your warm skin, feeling the way the mattress seems to embrace you, to shape itself perfectly to your body. You arrange the pillows just the way you like them, one under your head, perhaps another beside you or between your knees, whatever feels most comfortable. You pull the sheets and the quilt up over your body, feeling their weight settle over you like a blessing, like protection, like love made tangible. Your head sinks into the soft pillow, and you feel your entire skull releasing, your brain letting go of its vigilance, allowing itself to rest. Through the window beside the bed, you can see the sky, which has deepened now to shades of purple and deep blue as night falls over the Irish countryside. The first stars are beginning to appear, tiny points of light in the vast darkness, ancient and eternal, and somehow comforting in their constancy. The moon is rising too, a nearly full moon that bathes the landscape in silver light, making everything look ethereal and dreamlike. The rolling hills in the distance are silhouettes against the darkening sky, their edges softened by the gentle mist that often settles over this land at nightfall. And you can still hear, even more clearly now with your head on the pillow, the sound of the ocean, those waves rolling endlessly onto the shore, that rhythm that is as old as time itself. That sound will stay with you all night long, a continuous lullaby, reminding your deepest self that you are connected to something vast and eternal and utterly dependable. As you lie here in this comfortable bed, in this ancient cottage, in this peaceful corner of Ireland, you feel yourself beginning to drift, beginning to float, beginning to move from waking into that liminal space between waking and sleeping. Your breathing has become so slow and so deep, your body so relaxed, your mind so quiet. There is nothing left to do now but let go completely, but surrender totally, but allow sleep to take you wherever it wants to carry you. Before you drift away entirely, I want to guide you through your body one final time, helping you release any last threads of tension, any last bits of holding on. Begin at the crown of your head, that highest point of your being, invite it to soften completely, to melt into the pillow. Feel your scalp relaxing, every tiny muscle letting go. Your forehead becomes smooth as still water, not a single line or furrow remaining. All the small muscles around your eyes release completely. Your eyes themselves, behind your closed lids, are resting so deeply, not moving, not searching, just being. Your cheeks are soft, your nose is relaxed, your mouth is slightly open, your lips parted gently, your jaw hanging loose with no tension anywhere. Your tongue rests heavily in your mouth. Your throat is open and easy. Your entire head and face are in a state of perfect, profound relaxation, melting into the pillow, becoming one with it. Your neck is long and soft, no tension in those muscles that work so hard to support your head all day long. Your shoulders are so far from your ears now, dropped down toward the bed, completely surrendered. Any baggage they were carrying has been set aside, placed in the corner where it can stay until morning if needed, but more likely, where it will simply dissolve during the night, transmuted by the magic of sleep into something lighter, something more manageable. From your shoulders, relaxation flows down your arms like a warm river, moving through your upper arms, past your elbows, through your forearms, into your wrists. Your hands are heavy and loose, your fingers slightly curled, not grasping anything, not holding on to anything, completely at rest. Take one slow, deep breath all the way down to your fingertips. And as you exhale, feel your arms sinking even more deeply into the mattress, becoming heavier and heavier until they feel almost as if they're part of the bed itself. No longer separate, just resting, just being. Your chest rises and falls with each gentle breath, your heart beating its steady rhythm, strong and reliable, and no longer working hard, just doing its job with ease and grace. Your chest and your upper back are so relaxed. Any knots or tightness that were there before completely dissolved. Your entire spine, from the base of your skull all the way down to your tailbone, is long and soft and perfectly supported by the mattress beneath you. Each vertebra has space around it. Your nervous system, that incredible network that allows you to sense and move and think and feel, is now in a state of deep rest, no longer on high alert, no longer vigilant, just peaceful and calm and trusting that all is well. Your belly is soft and rises gently with each inhale, falls with each exhale, moving like gentle waves on a calm sea. Your pelvis is heavy and grounded, rooting you to the earth. Your hips are open and relaxed, no tension anywhere in those joints or the muscles that surround them. And now this wave of relaxation moves down your legs, through your thighs, those powerful muscles completely at ease. Your knees are soft, your calves are loose, your ankles are relaxed, your feet, those faithful feet that have carried you so far, that have supported you so well, are now completely at rest, warm and comfortable, not needed for anything right now, just being, just resting. Take one more deep breath all the way down to your toes, and as you exhale, feel your entire body becoming so heavy, so relaxed, so utterly at peace that you can barely tell where your body ends and the bed begins. You are held, you are supported, you are safe, and you are so, so ready for sleep. Sleep is here now, hovering at the edges of your consciousness, waiting for you to give it permission to take you. And you give that permission now. Yes, you whisper in your mind, yes, I am ready. Yes, I surrender. Yes, take me into your healing darkness. Take me into your restorative depths. let me truly rest. As you begin to drift, as consciousness starts to fade and dreams begin to form at the edges of your awareness, I'm going to speak a series of affirmations that will flow through your subconscious mind like a gentle stream, like a blessing, like a prayer. You don't need to focus on them or memorize them or even really hear them consciously. Just let them wash over you and through you, planting seeds of peace and healing in the fertile soil of your sleeping mind. And as these words flow, you will drift deeper and deeper into sleep, into that place of profound rest where your body heals itself, where your mind processes and integrates the experiences of the day, where your spirit reconnects with the vast mystery that holds us all. Sleep well, dear one. Rest deeply. You are safe. You are loved. You are exactly where you need to be. Until we meet again, good night. Good night. I am safe and protected in this moment. My body knows exactly how to rest and heal. I release everything that does not serve my highest good. I am worthy of deep, restorative sleep. My mind is quiet and peaceful now. My heart is open and at ease. I trust in the natural unfolding of my life. I am held by forces greater than myself. I surrender all control and all worry. I am nourished by every breath I take. I let go more deeply with every exhale. I am grateful for this day that has passed. I am grateful for the rest that is coming. I am exactly where I'm meant to be. I have done enough today. I am enough exactly as I am. I release all judgment of myself and others. I forgive myself for any mistakes. I forgive others for any hurts. I am free from the past. I am not worried about the future. I am present here in this peaceful now. My body is relaxing more with each moment. My mind is growing quieter and stiller. I am drifting gently toward deep sleep. I trust in the healing power of rest. I am safe to let go completely. I am held by the earth beneath me. I am surrounded by love and peace. I am connected to all that is. I am never alone. I am always supported. I am deeply, profoundly at peace. Tomorrow will take care of itself. Tonight, I rest. I am sinking deeper into sleep. I am floating in an ocean of peace. I am wrapped in warmth and comfort. I am protected by these ancient walls. I am loved by the universe itself. I am whole and complete. I am healing with every breath. I am restoring with every moment. I am exactly where I need to be. There is nowhere else to go. There is nothing else to do. There is no one else to be. I am simply here, simply now, simply at peace. I surrender to sleep completely. I welcome dreams that will heal and restore me. I trust my body to rest deeply. I trust my mind to be quiet. I trust my spirit to soar free. I am safe. I am loved. I am at peace. I am drifting away now. I am letting go. I am falling gently into sleep. Deep, deep sleep. Peaceful, healing, restorative sleep. I am at rest. I am at peace. I am home.